Hi, so I wanted to make a quick little video about how to make some cool stickers. These are the vinyl water bottle stickers in Canva and using their Silhouette Cameo. So what I've done in Canva, I have actually created some cute little stickers for a friend for her class to give out to her students. And so I've put their names in all of them. They make cute little designs. And then what you do is you share it and you download these and you select the pages that you want and you save them as a PNG. Do not do transparent background. Leave it the way that it suggests it to you. And then you select the pages that you want and you download. And then it's going to put it in a folder that you can then unzip, and then you have all of the PNGs that you need for your stickers. And there I use the Instagram or the logo size by default for the sake of making them individually sized stickers. Then what I do is I open up my Silhouette program and I open up my Finder and I drag them into the program. Once I have stretched them out and sized them appropriately, you can see that I've got these sized. I want to do 4 to a page. Then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to actually cut out the excess so that I can fit them around each other. And I'll show you what I mean by that in just a moment. But let me get in here and show you how to cut around each one. And this is also going to create the cut lines for the silhouette. This is where it's going to cut the sticker out. So instead of having to manually trace around each one, I simply take the trace feature, select trace area, and then I just go from corner to corner within my PNG file. And then I'm going to set my threshold for about 90%, which is going to select everything except for the white background. Now you could also do it by selecting the color white. If you don't have any white colors in, if you have all colors in your sticker, you could select the inverse and then swap it, right? But I like to do this. I like to do it this way because I am doing on a white background. Then it lets me select everything with a 91 or 90% threshold. I'm going to click Trace Outer Edge only. Then I'm going to select just the lines, not the background, but just the lines that were created in the tracing. And I'm going to go to Offset. I'm going to click Offset, and I have this set for about a 2.3 distance around my cut line, and I'm going to click Apply. So now I have, a border that follows my sticker. What I want to do now is delete those inner cut lines because I don't need them anymore. And I want to make a duplicate of this. Control C, Control V on my, oops, moved the wrong thing, on my my board, if I can actually select the right one. It will tell me. I just want to select the one that is not. There we go. Let me drag that down just a little bit so I can grab it a little bit easier. I'm going to move this to the side, and I'll show you why in a minute. I want to be able to move these around one another and fit them to one another better. So I'm going to go to my crop under Modify, and I'm going to crop it just to the size that I have cut out. So now I'm going to center these to one another using my center tool, and then I can group them. And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be on a white background anyway, but I like to do this just to make sure that they don't overlap one another. I like to cut away the excess of the sticker because when I get over here to the sticker paper, I want to be able to kind of move these around. So now I can rotate these if I need to make them fit a little bit better. Like I can rotate this one around and I can move him closer. I can take this one and I can rotate him around. I can line them up a little bit easier with what I'm doing on the page, just depending on, how I think they need to fit. Like I think this one would fit at a 90 degree right here. Yeah, he will fit in that corner nicely. And then I can move this guy. I think he would actually fit better if I turn him this way. Let's see. He might fit better this way. No, he's going to overlap. But you can see by having the cutout how all that space, if this was all still one rectangle, then that would overlap this right here. And it wouldn't print because the white would be covering that, right? So you don't want to have that excess PNG background. Now you could always do it to where it's clear and it's transparent and you won't have that issue. But for me, I like having that solid background because what happens when you send it as a transparent background, sometimes these edges are not clean. Sometimes it just comes through just a little bit not sharp. I want it to be sharp, so I like to do it on a white background for that purpose. Let's see if this guy fits in here any better. Maybe I'll move this guy around. So you're just going to play with it, making sure you keep your red lines, your cut lines inside, for the sake of making all of these guys fit on the page to where they will cut very well. Let's see, I think I can move this one down here, rotate him a little bit more, maybe rotate this guy back a little bit, put him in the corner. Now I think everybody will fit on the page quite well. I can move this one up a bit, and I can rotate this one, But you see, it's just kind of a game of fitting everything together, like in a puzzle. And if you need to, you can zoom in to make sure that all of the lines are on the inside of the extra red line. Let me turn these red lines off so you can see that just a little bit better. So let me take the grid off. Now you can see the lines a little bit better. And sometimes I forget to do that. But you can see how now they all fit on the page quite well. They're all about the same size. And all of their fonts are the same size. I think I'm going to make this one just a tad larger because he just looks a little bit small to me in comparison to the others. And I'm going to twist this guy this way and move him up here so I can move him down. And I'm going to twist him a little bit more this way. And I think I can actually twist this guy a little bit more this way. See how I can get him to fit in here really well. Here we go. All right. So I just kind of play with them until I get them to fit on my page really well. And that looks good. All right, now they're all on there and I'm able to adjust him just a bit. I don't want any overlaps. And he is a little bit small, so I'm going to adjust him up just a hair. Now they all look like they're about the same size. So now all I'm going to do is, let me zoom back out. I'm going to print this to my printer. I have an inkjet printer that prints on vinyl sticker paper for the water bottles, and it does a really great job. And then I will feed this into my Silhouette machine with a setting of a 4 blade on sticker paper, 1mm with, in fact, I'll just show you. These are the settings that I use. I use sticker paper, where's the regular paper? Let's just do sticker paper, and I do the manual blade. I have a setting of 4 on that blade, and I do 2 passes. And then that cuts it out really, really well. And I don't have to worry about it, you know, not cutting all the way through. I always do 2 passes on sticker paper, and it comes out great. I have one more page of this to do, and then I will be done with these stickers for my friend. And that's all I had. I just wanted to show you guys how easy it was. Now, all you have to do is Control P and then choose it'll print it for you. Click print, choose your printer, which for me, it is my inkjet printer. And that's it. Print it, stick it on your mat, and then run it through your Cameo. It's going to find the registration marks and cut it out for you. And it's so easy. And that's all I've got. Hope that helps somebody make some cool, fun projects.